Anyway, we'll get into the details. Thank you very much, all of you, for sending us texts and for watching our show and for joining and helping us also to educate people. It's not everything that we share here that comes from us. Sometimes viewers send me something and say, can you put this on the show so people will see it? And we always, especially our viewers in London, those who have been sending me the text, hello, how are you? And I'm sure that you are still enjoying the London summer weather. Okay, today we are very busy at the beginning because we have an interview. Let's now get to the Media Foundation for West Africa. Let's get that story out first. The Media Foundation for West Africa story. So viewers were excited that Kwame Karikari's organization, which is led by Suleiman Brahma, are beginning to look at, and they do that all the time, Media Foundation for West Africa. I've been doing this for a long time. And they put this together, and we were looking at it with, we're looking really importantly at it. Now they're looking at people, radio stations, television programs in this political season that are sort of creating insulting content to their political opponents, whatever. They identified my friend Kweku Bobie as the most guilty, the first accused. Unprofessionalism, that the report says, pro-NDC host Bobie Ansan tops as the worst offender of abusive language. Media Foundation for West Africa monitoring the month of July. Why is this so? These are the kinds of things that shouldn't happen. We shouldn't have media. We shouldn't even have the Media Foundation for West Africa going into that kind of business. It just means that there's a real canker in our media. It just means that there's a real denigration in our media. It just means that there's a real drop of standards in our media, where Media Foundation for West Africa will be looking at insults. We are going to do a research. They spend money on it. They find reporters, they find young people, monitor the radio stations and look out for insults. They shouldn't even find some. They shouldn't find. But here they are. They found so many of them. Kweku Bobie Ansan is being cited as being the one. And they said that most of them are pro-NDC. I'm not so sure how they came to the conclusion. Perhaps it's from the narrative and the things they say about NDC and the things they say about MPP. They come to the conclusion that it is the pro-NDC people who are doing the insults. It's a call to you, Sami Jemfi. It's a call to you, Sami Jemfi. It's a call to you to tell President Mahama that if we want to build a society and not build any political party, because no political party can stand if there's no Ghana. No political party can stand if there's no society. And therefore, we first build a society. Politics is a competition of ideas. You can make your argument however you want to make it. If you begin to descend to insults, it just means that you have not had the intellectual appreciation to be able to speak on politics. And you just are angry about something and you have nothing to say, so you have to insult. That's what Bobie Ansan was found for. That he was the most insulting person. And this is Media Foundation for West Africa, which includes Manasseh Azuri, Suleiman Brahma, Kwame Karikari, who may not be very friendly to Akufo-Addo and his government. But here they are doing a research report. They have to show fidelity to the facts. And in showing fidelity to the facts, this is what the report brought up. I am more disappointed. I have not heard media discussing this. Joy FM, ZFM, ZFM, they are not discussing this matter. Bobie himself is not discussing it. Civil society, it's a problem. You see, today you might think it's about Akufo-Addo. But if this is how we want to build our society, when we're growing up as journalists, Media Foundation for West Africa, if they conducted this research in 1997, they won't find anybody insulting. If they conducted it in 2002, they won't find anybody insulting. But they do it in 2024, and they find so many of them. Let me show you the document. This is the report. It says, Ghana's 2024 elections, monitoring of indecent language on radio. This is it. This is the full report. Look at it. Look at the work that the Media Foundation is spending money when the money could have been spent somewhere else. They come to a country, or they take a country and a capital or some states, and they are looking for radio stations that are insulting and that are also publishing unsubstantiated allegations. Why should Media Foundation for West Africa been even able to find it? But here they found so many of it. And GJA, National Media Commission, multimedia group, everybody should be concerned about this. But because it is political, it's an election year, and it has named a certain political party whose supporters is said to be the worst offender, no one is talking about it. But this is the most essential thing about how we grow our media. If the media is the fourth estate of the realm, and it is the most important of all the four estates in the realm, as was said in Versailles hundreds of years ago, that of the three estates of the realm, the judiciary, the executive, and the parliament, the media, the fourth estate, is the most important because that's where opinions are shaped. And if opinions are to be shaped, and it has been shaped in Ghana since independence, the independence struggle opinion was shaped by media. the Evening News, and the Statesman. We have said that many, many times on this program. Is that how we are allowing our media to denigrate into people, insulting and creating unsubstantiated allegations so that a civil society organization finds money to go into media, and they find so many examples like that? Here we go. So they've named the programs Citizen Show, Bobia and Sam, Insulting and Offensive, Unsubstantiated Allegations, Provocative Remarks, Insulting and Offensive. This is the list. Insulting and offensive. Why? Why do we have this? And people think it's okay. All the important people in media, Media Foundation for West Africa, have not held a press conference about it. They, the Media Foundation for West Africa themselves, have they held a press conference and published it and urge other people, information ministry, to have a look at this? Shouldn't people be sanctioned if you have been identified? Of course, Adom-Otchere pattern requires that you should be given the opportunity to defend yourself. Can't the National Media Commission call the Media Foundation for West Africa and call the people who have been accused here to sit together and say that you have been accused of it? Let's hear your version of the matter. After that exercise, should the Media Commission not have power to punish, at least to pronounce name and shame? Nobody is talking about this report where they say that media people are insulting and that a lot of them are NDC media. Nobody is talking about it. NDC, let's get our acts together, yeah? Let's not do this. This is Kuku Bubi. It's a Bibi Aboko there. Minya. And let's be intellectual about our work, okay? It's a competition of ideas. You vote for John Hammer. Somebody will vote for somebody else. There's no problem about that. Let's compete on ideas and stop this insult and insult. It won't take us anywhere, and it will not even give us longevity. It will not give us longevity, okay? I'm passionate about the media because this is my work. Who else is on it? Listo Walana Kusipoku is the second on the list. Mugabe Mase is the third on the list. Anthony Nukpenu is the fourth on the list. Ransford Boache is the fifth. Sixth is Gabriel Asiedu. 7 is Ohineba Boama Beni. 9 is Samuel Hunto. 10 is Nana Obri Boahe. 10 is Solomon Kwe. 11 is Kwabna Frimpong. 12 is Kwabna Sapon. 13 is Martin Luther, Paul Yandom, and then so viewers, you see, when they talked about unsubstantiated allegations and insults, Good Evening Ghana was not mentioned. And we are not delighted about that because we know that we don't do that. We don't come here and make unsubstantiated allegations, and we don't do those things. And we just compete on ideas, okay? Let's take the story, let's take the facts, let's look at the provisions of the law, and let's deal with it. So let's really be careful about this. I'll end the story here with Kuku Bobie's picture. Name and shame, Bobie. Why? All right.